Did you ever feel discriminated against due to your ethnic background?
Oh, yes.
Yes? Do you
I
wanna
grew
tell
up
us?
in British Columbia.
Oh. So can you tell us about that?
Um, I can recall in grade 1 or 2, and it wasn't overt, but I could sense that that some of us who had at least Eastern European or other backgrounds were not paid as much attention to, or perhaps not responded to by the teacher quite as, I don't know if politely is the wrong word, but I just felt there wasn't quite as much deference given to us as there were to those who may have been Smith, Jones, or Bennett, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, wasn't too bad later on, but I can recall episodes where, I'll give you one instance. My sister we were all, by the way, very good students. We were like, I don't want to say straight A students, but all of us excelled in school. That alone engendered some resentment amongst some of our playground peers, if you will. So there was an element of these kids of a different background being somehow perhaps smarter than the average bear, and there were some people that didn't like it, particularly other kids. I don't know what their parents may have thought in the neighborhoods that we lived in. But another example is, I remember my sister in high school was given part of a privileged student duty to attend to the staff room, and one day she was in there doing whatever they were doing, and as students, and there was a meeting of teachers who were deliberating upon scholarship recipients to be given at the end of the year. And my sister was, I guess, around the corner in the kitchen of the staff room, and she overheard the head of the English department saying, well, it just wouldn't do for somebody with that last name to get the English scholarship. Which she, by the way, was in line for. She knew that. But whether it referred to her or not, we don't know. But that aspect of consideration for reward was definitely in the system. Some teachers were antipathetic to some extent. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't anything you really couldn't deal with. But very often if they asked you something, you said Ukrainian, it was very common to get, oh, that's Russian, isn't it, or whatever. So you'd have to be prepared for that discourse.